So I'm going to start the call now. All right. So hi, my name is Johnathan McLemore. I'm working on improving the user experience for booking a room on Marriott's website. I'm conducting this interview to better understand what you're thinking when booking a hotel online. The questions asked will relate to a generic hotel booking experience. However, Marriott's website will be available for you to view during the exercise. So feel free to make any comparisons between past experiences and what you see on the site. So before we get started, please note that this exercise is for Marriott's internal use only. Uh, any information obtained during this study will be kept confidential, and we'll be recording the interview to reference while we're making decisions on these activities. So the recording will not be shared with anyone outside of the Marriott organization. Do you consent to the recording of the interview and its included actions?
Yes.
Okay. So getting started, let's just start by telling us a bit about yourself, like a name, profession, age group, things like that. How much you travel.
Okay. Sorry, could you repeat that question?
Sure. We're just going to start off by telling us a little bit about yourself, like
Okay,
name, profession, things like that. A little bit of demographic information.
gotcha. Sure. My name's David Trudeau. I'm a software engineer with MathWorks. I don't travel too often, but usually when I do, it's with my family for vacation.
Nice. Have you ever participated in a study like this before?
No, I have not.
Okay. So today we're going to be talking about your experience in the past booking hotels. Could you tell me a little bit about the last hotel that you booked?
Let's see. I think it was Renaissance Hotel over at Patriots Place. It was just a quick weekend away sort of thing.
Okay. A little staycation.
Yep. Yeah.
Nice. Do you do stuff like that often?
No, not too often.
Okay. How often would you say that you book hotels annually?
Mm, Once or twice.
Okay. And what service do you use to book your hotels most often? Travel agent, website, phone?
Usually website, either the actual hotel's website or sometimes just go through AAA or one of the other uh, sort of aggregate websites.
Okay. Do you remember which site that you most recently used to book a hotel stay?
It was the actual hotel website for the Renaissance one.
Okay. And what was your experience interacting with their site? Did you find the search and all the filters to be fairly agreeable, or were there any hiccups that you remember along the way?
I don't recall any hiccups. We had a very specific date we were looking for, and I remember it being pretty easy to just pick a day on a calendar and go.
Okay, nice. So, do you normally comparison shop before booking? Are there other motivators that would help you choose a hotel?
Usually I do the comparison using one of the aggregator sites, so I'll do some searching on usually AAA just because it's straightforward.
Hmm.
Um, Sometimes I think we've used, well, in the past used Travelocity, but that's been a while. Um, sure, what we've used more recently. I think most recently we've been doing most of our hotels just specifically through their hotel website.
Okay, cool. Uh, have you ever booked a destination purely based on the hotel? Like you decided, hey, I want to go here because I've heard this hotel's 5 stars and everything's great and I'd like to try it out.
No, I would say no.
Okay. Uh, if you were to do that, what do you think about the hotel would make it like a focal point of your travel?
Hmm. Well, it would probably end up just being its proximity to other activities I wanted to partake of. In general, since I travel so infrequently, I don't spend a lot of time in the room.
Gotcha. All right. What features or amenities motivate you to book a certain hotel above another?
Well, definitely no smoking. Um, Free Wi-Fi helps. Uh, yeah, those are really the two
No, that's fair.
primary drivers for me. But, most of the other stuff is sort of Depends on what the traveling is for.
Gotcha. So, have you ever booked your hotel in a travel package? Like, for example, on Travelocity, you can book a car, hotel, and fly it all together.
The only time I think I've ever done that has been a trip to Disney.
Okay. And what made you decide to get the package deal?
I think it was just we actually stayed on the Disney property, so I think that was pretty much the only way to go for it. Go
Okay.
through
Oh,
them.
yeah, yeah, for sure. Um, so what could you see as being a benefit to packaging travel options altogether with a hotel stay?
Generally, I would say it's probably ease of getting everything you need. Like if you know you need the hotel, the car, all that stuff. Not having to travel, not having to navigate to multiple sites to deal with that and try to coordinate it all. The convenience would be probably the biggest thing. The hope would be there'd be a little bit of a discount on it as well.
Gotcha.
But in general, probably if I was going for that, it would be more for, oh goodness, I got to go somewhere for, you know, on short notice and I need all this together. Probably try to put it together through a package.
Okay. And have you ever booked like a luxury package, something that like includes extra amenities like spa trips, planned activities, dinners, different things like that? Maybe a Valentine's package.
No, nothing like that usually.
Did Disney offer anything like that you considered?
I mean, the only thing I guess technically with Disney, we did like a small meal plan,
Hmm.
um, but that was about it. I mean, it was just we didn't even get a vehicle or anything for that because we just rode buses around. So,
Sure, sure. Yeah, I remember the Disney trolleys that take you everywhere.
yeah, oh yeah, they had buses that went everywhere, and we ended up booking our own dinners at the various hotels that we wanted or various restaurants we wanted to visit. So that wasn't part of the package deal or any of that stuff.
Okay. Have you ever utilized any type of rewards programs like travel points, frequent flyer miles, credit card bonuses, and so on?
In general, no, since I travel so infrequently.
Gotcha. Uh, have you ever felt like there was an incentive maybe to sign up for one of these programs while you're booking a hotel?
Um, no, I can't say that I've had anything specific, especially since I tend to do comparison shopping. I don't feel any specific loyalty to any one hotel. I'm sure if I were a business traveler and had somewhere where I was staying a lot more frequently, depending on what the points did or, frequent flyer miles, whatever, that it might be a little more attractive, but I don't think I'd go out of my way for it.
Gotcha. Would there be anything you would view as possibly being annoying for like signing up for one of these programs or having to utilize it?
Um,
Or anything that's kind of kept you away from thinking about that as an
Nothing
option?
specific. I just never really have looked into it too much. I suppose if, you know, depends on what you have to do to turn in your reward points or, what exactly the program offers. I mean, if it's, hey, stay with us 10 times, get your 11th free, and they just do it for you, great. All right, that's fine. If it's
So if it's no effort on your part, you're good with it.
minimal effort, I mean, if it depends. I mean, if they're offering something really nice that's worth chasing after, that's great. Yeah, my wife went kept all the points for the diapers for our twins for 5 years, and finally ordered something from their rewards site after the girls are finally done with diapers. Yeah. It's like, well, we're going to be doing this no matter what what we do, so we might as well collect the points and see what's there when we're done.
Nice. Um, have you ever booked a stay using Marriott.com or
Mm.
stayed in a Marriott property?
I'm pretty sure I have at one point or another. I don't recall specifically where.
Okay. All right. So we're getting ready to wrap up the interview. Couple quick questions. Just kind of looking at the Marriott website, is there anything that you see that possibly could be improved, or is there anything that like stands out at you that would make you want to investigate it a little bit further, like what's going on behind the links?
Let's see here. See, annoying ads, but I mean, it's pretty simple. Nice picture because I'm sure all their hotels look like that. Um,
All have a nice view of Beijing.
yep. Oh yeah. Yeah. Those beautiful candles and a nice classic piano in the background. Sure. Sure.
All
I've seen
right.
that everywhere I've traveled.
Do you see
um,
anything on here that kind of stands out that would confuse you on the site, just on the
that
homepage?
would confuse me? No. I mean, I see, again, for me, if I'm generally looking for a hotel, I know right what I'm looking for. There's the there's the calendar right there. I can go in and pick my dates, go what I need to do. I mean, it's all very generally straightforward.
Okay, that's
You
fair.
know, looking for if I were looking for alternate properties or anything like that, this is probably, there's nothing obvious right here where I would say it's all just looking into my reservations and everything. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot nicer than these sites used to be, that's for sure.
Nice. All right. Do you have any final thoughts on like what would make you the saddest booking a hotel on a website?
Uh, yeah, getting there and finding out it didn't go through.
That's actually been my most common answer.
Why am I not surprised? Yeah, it's funny in this day of technology. The thing you worry about the most is whether or not it's actually confirmed.
Yeah, I had an experience in New York where I booked a hotel for a travel business travel, and thought I had everything taken care of online, and I get there and these people don't have a computer system to check people in. They're writing things down by like hand and
Nice.
filing cards.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Hotel Pennsylvania, stay away.
Oh my goodness. Yikes. Yeah, that's, the biggest thing is just making sure that it actually went through.
Yeah. So, what would make you the happiest for booking something on a website? Just final thoughts on that.
Hmm.
Like if there was some feature that just could expedite your process and make things, easier.
I can't really think of anything too much. I mean, for the most part, the process is pretty straightforward. I don't know unless they can read my
Gotcha.
mind and know exactly what I need.
Okay, that's
You
fair.
gotta pick the days, you gotta pick the rooms. I mean, there's not. Yeah, I'm looking at the site in front of me, and it's got most of what I need to at least get started looking for options. So,
Okay.
there's not a lot left there. I mean, it depends on what comes up when you do the search. Oh, hey, alternate suggestions are sometimes helpful. Like if you stay an extra night, you get this, extra package, or it's cheaper per night, or something like that. Knowing that there are some of those deals might be useful depending on what the trip is for. But
Okay, nice. All right, wrapping things up, do you have any additional comments you'd like to add?
uh, nope, I think that's good for me.
Okay. All right, well, David, I'd like to thank you for your time helping me learn more about this subject. I appreciate your consideration during this exercise. If you haven't already, could you please email me the consent form so that we may retain it for our records? And I'd like to thank you for your time. Really appreciate it.
No problem.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.